Now, from the downtown of Northwest Arkansas, in Uptown Rogers, with weather from Bentonville to Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and beyond, here's Oz weather meteorologist, Garrett Lewis.
Well, I hope your Memorial Day weekend went well. I know for a lot of folks it was filled with storm damage relief and recovery. Thankfully, the weather yesterday cooperated. Today, not so much. Their rain chances will start to return, but I really feel like they pick up even more in earnest by later in the week. We're talking Thursday, Friday for widespread rain. In the meantime, some isolated showers could move into the area as early as today. Here's a look at what it looks like now. This is a live look on 49 northbound out towards uptown, where we have mostly clear skies, a little bit of high clouds down to the south. Cloud cover will increase throughout this week as we get that system. Actually, we're kind of on the edge right now of some systems that are moving across parts of Texas and Oklahoma, even some severe weather, including severe thunderstorms for the Dallas-Fort Worth area right now. That one's going to be wow, they've got some very strong winds on this. They're looking at winds up to 80 miles an hour moving through the east side of Dallas right now. So very, very strong storm down there. Locally, not so much, though. You can see a little bit of ground clutter here and there. I think it shows it better on this other source. You can see the systems sliding in from the northwest to southeast. This is what we call northwest flow. So what we actually have happening here is we have a large trough, which is here across parts of the Midwest, right? So we have this trough that's situated here that's bringing some of these systems down from the northwest to the southeast in this direction. We also have a large ridge as well that's building. So this trough ridge pattern generally promotes this northwesterly flow. So these systems ride in on the northwest flow, typically during the overnight, reaching their peak during the early morning hours, then starting to fade in the afternoon. The problem is they leave boundaries that sometimes reignite. That's what I'm seeing, not so much locally right now with those big storms that are down in Texas, but if you look to the northwest, we've got some stuff that's drifting in around Wichita. I think some of this could make it into northwest Arkansas right around lunchtime today. It would be spotty rainfall, and the overall severe risk continues to be low. Matter of fact, this is the severe weather threat for today. It's mostly South Oklahoma and North Texas, basically where they're seeing those storms. So let's take a look at this active pattern and how this is going to play out. This is model data for today, the high-res model. You can see the storms in Dallas, so that's where we are now. Now let's see how the model plays this stuff out from parts of Kansas. You can see as we go through the day, some of that stuff does start to drift in, and this is about noon and 1 o'clock. So a spotty shower or two is certainly possible late today, and then overnight we get more storms that develop in that dirty northwest flow. These are all going to be sliding towards the southeast as well. It's just one of those patterns where you get these complexes that just tend to run in over and over again during the overnight. I wanted to show you later in the week, though, as we step through time here, what you'll see are these complexes mostly affecting North Texas and Louisiana, at least initially. This is for tomorrow as well, so they're going to have another complex. And then as we get into the second half of the week, that stuff that's out there in Nebraska and Kansas starts to float into our area. I'm looking at it right in here, so I think it comes through during the daytime hours on Thursday and Friday. Some of these will probably be severe with the risk of damaging wind. Thursday, Friday really are the 2 frames to watch, 2 days to watch for the most active weather, I think, for us this week. Meantime, we've got some stuff here and there. Severe weather chance isn't 0, but it's considerably lower than it was last week, and the tornado threat is way lower. So the Weather Service is out doing their thing again today, doing a storm survey. I'll put some of the posts. I'll put a post up on the Oz Weather website as well as the app and the Facebook page as soon as they make a determination as to the extent of the storm damage and what the rating was on it. I do know that so far the preliminary rating in West Benton County was EF3, EF2 tornadoes in Centerton. It was a dangerous and deadly storm in our area, and the storm survey continues, and I'll pass along any new information from the Weather Service. I do think they'll have some more information coming out later today. Make it a great Tuesday, guys. It's a short work week.